Travis Wayne Goodsell. So the church, when you tell the members they're wicked, they prove it to you every single time. Case in point today. Because of the big breaking news, I'm getting more views than normal. This has always been the case for conferences, devotionals, big bombshell news that goes nationwide, or at least throughout the church. You know, the death of Holland that I called in advance, just like I did for Nelson. So, the YouTube Mormon employee programming the AI to attack had, when I went back to go check on the stats, said, "You've got unusual activity on your channel going to the studio, Travis." That's because I'm getting more views than they've allowed me with the latest AI programming. That's all it is. They don't understand why I'm getting so many views for my videos per hour. And so they're calling it suspicious activity, and they're attacking. And so yes, I expect YouTube's algorithm to retaliate with my views, that they are not going to recommend my videos as a result, because people are watching. They don't want people to watch. I have to be shut up and silenced, because I'm not paying YouTube and are not being faith promoting to the church. That's the church news. It's a special church news video. Holland is dead. He's the Holy Ghost, the second comforter. It's not my fault. It's not my fault the church is wicked either. And so YouTube is giving aid and comfort to Islamic funding terrorists, which was the second bombshell video I did. It's real simple. Church is the major funder of Islamic terrorism. Islamic terrorism is attacking Christians in Nigeria, where the church has a whole bunch of members and a number of temples that they've been supplying money to the government, which is Islamic terrorism, who have been using that money to help fund their military operations against the Nigerian Christians, kidnapping and abusing and murdering and blah, blah, blah. Real simple, follow the dots operation, and yet YouTube is standing up to defend terrorism, to go against America, to go against Trump. So I get to do this other note video that I didn't think I would get to today, but because of the attack, I get to do it today. I'm inspired to watch certain shows in between videos and other projects that I'm doing, and I'm currently in Andromeda, Gene Roddenberry. I had just found out yesterday that it's Latwana Troy, who is Janelle Roddenberry, who went and did this producing for Andromeda. And I didn't know any of that information. I'm a Trekkie, but I'm not that extremist. And so I have one more episode to finish off with season 2, and then I go on to season 3. And I just had seen yesterday the Nietzschean Messiah of Teal, yes is his name. And because his son is the Dragon Pride bloodline, of which he had stolen the corpse, because it belongs to his tribe, or pride. Your lions, huh? Nonetheless, the whole show, Andromeda, is based on the ship, Andromeda, which has an AI system programmed to run it. And they are able to create an avatar of the AI that can go around the ship. And so this was way back in 2000 to 2005 when they are talking about AI and what it can and can't do. This was long before any kind of facial recognition, any kind of computer generation, other than the Hollywood had computer generated imagery that they were already working and developing, thus Andromeda. None of it is AI, none of it is avatars, but they're using computer generated imagery to give the illusion on their show of AI and avatars as to how it would work and function, calling them sentient. All 20 years before AI is being claimed in these programs that are coming out. And now they're all over the world in everybody's system and functioning, especially YouTube. It is a projection system. It is not an intelligence. It is incorrectly called AI. It is a malware virus fraud. I caught the church just the other day, which I guess we can put those pictures in. Now that this was done to me. It is AI programming for the church's website that cyber attacks IP addresses that they have in their list of apostates. And so what they do is they prevent me from viewing the picture content. It just disappears. It's a black screen or a little icon of a failed picture that failed to show. Last week, one such situation for something in the news. I don't think I have it in my files here anymore. Transferred to the archives. But yeah, this is the church programming their AI specifically to attack me for coming to check out their website. They don't want me to check out their website. And you just witnessed today why. Because I called in advance, days in advance, the death of Holland. Just like I did for Nelson. And they are not taking it well and attacking me, proving they're the enemy. Proving they are not the good guys. They're not protecting the church. If the church were true, it didn't need to be protected by you, especially. And yet, they have to defend themselves from apostates. Because they're not true. And it's not just that they're not true, they are the enemy plotting to overthrow the government of the United States of America. They are the enemy plotting to overthrow governments of the world. Nigeria is the latest example. And I've done the videos, but they will not allow me to get past a certain number and forbid me to be seen by people who will click on my video if they see it. They will not do it anymore. In the past, yes. And they've been trying and working, trying to figure out, how do we shut down Travis? How do we keep him from getting these breakout videos and such? I have seen this all these 9 years. Because 9 years ago in the beginning, yeah, it was all set up. You know, you start off on YouTube, and it was actually 2014 when I started on YouTube. And it's going to take some time for, your videos to get seen, and then people will like and subscribe, and that will help recommend to others. And slowly over time, months after months, years after years, and people will gather and then continue to watch your channel and exponentially increase over time. So that after 10 years, you're number one, at least in your category. Obviously, I'm not pop culture, so I can't compete with pop culture, with the multi-millions that they get. I am not a corporation, so I can't compete against corporations who pay YouTube to get views. I'm not the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that has many channels on YouTube, and every single one of them, when you click on their video, you will always see recommended only that channel's videos. Now go to Trump's one channel on YouTube. Yep, sure enough, only Trump videos are recommended for Trump's channel. Now go to anybody else, even Fox News. Oh, other people's recommendations. Or the new thing that is coming up, and what led to today's attack, was that it's a white screen. No recommendations. They are refusing to recommend videos. That is a new thing that AI YouTube is doing now. And it's because it's a punishment. I am not clicking on what YouTube wants me to watch. I am clicking on what I want to watch. And so that's unusual activity. And so they deny recommendations to prevent me from further viewing of video content. And oops, I know what I watch. And so I know the channels to type in for the search. And yet AI is still, as a malware virus, trying to find and navigate how to shut me down and silence me. Not just for watching of videos, but for video viewing content of my own postings. Rather than, hey, we're YouTube, you're a creator, we want to help get as many views to your channel as possible because we're YouTube, and you're a YouTube creator. Nope. Bleep you, Travis. Bleep you for being an apostate. Bleep you. And so, yes, AI is a corporate fraud. It is not AI. It should not be called AI. It should be sent to court, sued for being called AI. It is a malware virus that does projections. And that's why they're able to say, okay, well, we project that Travis is only going to get 1 view per hour. And so, once I reach that 1 view, boom, shut off from the rest of the system. Not recommended. So the only way for people to find me is to Travis Wayne Goodsell or Holland, dead. And that's why I'm getting the views today. I know this pattern. See, other people are also able to help cheat the system by having other social media platforms and websites to tie those to their YouTube channel with. So that's why the church back in 2019 shut down my website. They bought out the company, they bought out the original website company with a company that they invest in heavily on the stock market. That company bought it out and took it over, and then, we're shutting you down. We're using new algorithms for our programming. It says you suck. Your channel is worthless. So sucks to be you. But to see from decades ago what is now being pushed as real, with the news falling for this scam, as it's Christmas time and they're warning us about scams. But the biggest scam of all, AI. It is not intelligent. I have been doing the videos ever since 2023, when YouTube had been implementing a new AI programming with a new CEO after getting rid of the previous one for not banning and torturing women sufficiently when Congress told them, don't abuse kids. Okay, fine, we'll abuse women. They're not kids, even though some of them were. And so yes, women's channels just up and disappeared or got flagged for being porn when they weren't. YouTube is an enemy threat using AI. And this is what you're going to expect with airports, grocery stores, the government, etc., not just social media and the internet. AI is a malware virus. The Huffington Post, I saw, I think it was this morning or last night, that AI being susceptible to cyber terrorism, because it's in the programming, is likely to shut down the internet altogether any day now. All we're waiting for is Die Hard 4, the daddy-daughter show, about how humans were able to use computer technology to cause the fire cell. But Andromeda has already been going over how the fire cell can easily be done through AI programming. But science fiction is not real. That's why it's called fiction. And that's why they're lying to you, calling it AI. It is not intelligence. It is human programmed. Anything that happens is because of a human that programmed it to do so. The attacks, the unusual activity that they're claiming is because a human programmed it for that. When the church has blank pictures, it's because a human programmed the church's AI programming to do that, specifically to me and to anyone else on their list. So I'm on YouTube's hit list, obviously, because the church owns and operates it. It is the church's community guidelines that is attacking people, attacking creators, attacking people who want to view YouTube. They are the enemy threat of mankind. Oaks got leaked. Because you weren't listening to my videos where I did the research. So bleep YouTube. I'm going to keep getting videos posted whether you like it or not. So deal with it. Get over it. Sensitive snowflakes.